up, guys? This video is late for the weekly upload schedule because I kept making videos thinking I can post this one. I made like 4 different videos and I'm not proud of any of them. They all suck. I'm not just gonna throw out content. Oh, I'll put that stuff on my extras channel eventually. You can go there if you want to see that garbage. But anyway, today what we're gonna do is we're gonna recap every single movie in MCU.
Or the non-nerds, that's Marvel Cinematic Universe.
We haven't done any research or anything. We're just doing this from memory, from the films that we've seen. Some of them we haven't even seen. Let's go. First of all, Captain America, the First Avenger.
Oh, yeah, that one, I actually really like that movie.
So in this movie, there are Nazis and a guy with a red skull. He could use some suntan lotion. I stole that from Phineas and Ferb. So Captain America...
First, he's a little skinny white boy.
He's like me, like this dude.
Oh.
And he goes and he gets in this machine. He actually turns into a really hot boy.
See the last video.
We don't have any examples of a hot boy in this house.
No.
He goes and he fights crime, and there's a guy with a red skull. Oh, by the way, spoilers for all of these except for Infinity War. And then Red Skull like grabs an Infinity Stone because he wants it, and then he explodes. Next movie, Iron Man is an alcoholic, but don't worry, by the end of the movie, he's not. I don't really remember anything about this movie. I just remember that it was good. I don't even remember who the villain was. Iron Man 2. I haven't watched these movies in years. I don't remember. The Incredible Hulk. This is a movie that was so bad. It is the only movie in the MCU with a rating lower than 7 on IMDb. I haven't watched it, and I don't need to. You don't need to either. The guy playing Banner in it doesn't even play Banner for the rest of the series. Not that one.
Rough or something.
Thor. Have you seen the first Thor yet?
Most of it. He came to Earth, and then his hammer was like stuck in the ground, and everyone was like trying to get it. Loki turns into a bad guy. He's really not a bad guy. He's just really selfish, and that's all. He only cares about himself. So he's not a really good guy. I like Loki.
I do too. Avengers Assemble.
Oh, and I think his dad almost dies, but then he doesn't.
Next up, Avengers Assemble. This is a movie where all the Avengers assemble.
Oh.
We have a Captain America and an Iron Man and a Black Widow and a Hawkeye and a Hulk and a Thor. I think that's all of them.
Yes.
And Captain America.
You said that. That was the first person.
It's the first person I said. Loki is coming to Earth and he's like, I'm gonna invade Earth and take over.
With his spear.
With his spear. His spear has Infinity Stone in it. Tesseract is this cube with another Infinity Stone in it, which he uses to open a portal in the sky in which Thanos' army comes to Earth and is like, Iron Man takes a nuke that the stupid government was about to send to New York and he shoots it into space where he blows up the army or something.
Yeah.
Like Iron Man 3, I think that was the one with Mandarin, and Iron Man had a bunch of suits. Wait, no, that wasn't... I don't know. It's been too long. Thor: The Dark World. Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Thor: The Dark World has Thor, Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
That's a good movie.
In this movie, we introduced the character Bucky. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
This movie was really funny and good.
We got
and fantastic.
Peter Quill, Star-Lord, and we got the Green Girl, Gamora, and then we got the buff dude, there's Drax. And then we got
swords. He's like, rah!
And then we got the raccoon with the anger issues, Rocket, and then we got the pretty dope tree guy.
We got a tree.
It's Groot. And he dies, but not really, because then there's baby Groot.
I thought this list was in order. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Oh wait, in the first Guardians of the Galaxy, we just told you who the characters were. We didn't tell you anything about it.
They come together.
So there's this guy with an Infinity Stone in his hammer. Not a good guy, really generic, lame villain, which is a problem that MCU has a lot. Thanos is in that movie, actually.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Go get that.
Ow!
Whoa.
I don't know why I said ow, it was just my blood. I'm sorry, Tony.
That's that one. Then the second Guardian of the Galaxy has all the same characters except the Groot is a baby now. Star-Lord's dad is a pretty bad dude. By the way, green chick Gamora, that's Thanos' daughter.
And she has a sister.
That's his also other daughter.
Bald, and she's the girl from Jumanji too.
Also, this is my sister, Kara. For those of you who aren't aware that she's my sister. Next up, Avengers Age of Ultron. In this movie, the Avengers come back together, except with a couple more people. Quicksilver, who goes... He hasn't seen this one, so I'll continue to explain. We've got a Quicksilver guy who goes zoom zoom, and we've got a Scarlet Witch. Her powers don't really make sense. She like gets into your head and makes you see the thing that you fear the most. She also can like move things with her mind. It's kind of cool. Tony Stark and Mark Ruffalo accidentally make Vision, but first they accidentally make Ultron. Ultron wants peace in our time, and he thinks the best way to do that is to kill everybody. And then they accidentally make Vision, who has an Infinity Stone in his head. He can lift Thor's hammer. And then they all fight, and Quicksilver dies for literally no reason because he runs in front of a bunch of bullets. Instead of grabbing the person and running away, he just runs in front of the bullets and dies.
No point.
Thank you, MCU, for being dumb sometimes.
Dude, the caterpillars are fighting again.
Just kidding, I love you. Next up, so Ant-Man is a movie that you're like, why would I watch that? And then you watch it and you're like, holy moly, that was great.
Yeah.
It's about this dude. He can get really small and occasionally really big. And he goes and he does stuff and it's fun and entertaining and action-packed. That's a good movie you should watch. Captain America, Civil War. Now, this movie, a lot of people like. It's probably one of my least favorite films in the MCU.
What?
Because it makes the villain's plan makes no sense.
Who is even the villain? I don't even remember.
No, he's not even memorable. You probably don't remember who he is if you've seen it. I don't even know his name. This is just some Russian guy. In this movie, the government is like, you guys keep acting without our permission, and every time people die, like all these places you've been to, people are dying. And they don't take into consideration that, you know, the reason people are dying is because the villains that they're fighting are killing people and causing destruction. You're not allowed to fight these destructive villains because people are dying with you too. Instead, you need to get permission from us. Divided on this. And they end up fighting, and it's really dumb and low stakes because no one's gonna kill each other. That's not gonna happen. Except for when Vision accidentally shoots War Machine. He almost dies, but he doesn't because this is MCU and nobody's gonna die. Bucky's in it. Black Panther's in it.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland was in it. That was Spider-Man's first appearance as well. Next up, Doctor Strange.
Yes.
Benedict Cumberbatch is playing this magic dude. Well, he's not a magic dude yet. He's a doctor dude, but he gets into a car accident because he's like texting and driving at like 90 miles per hour on the side of a mountain.
He breaks his hands and now they shake.
Yeah, he gets his hands jacked up and his hands don't work right anymore, and so he can't do the thing that he can do. He's like, man, I need to fix this. So he goes to this magic place and this guy does some magics him up. He learns how to control magic and do magics.
Now
and
he has the 2 rings.
Now he does rings
like
and he can like make a hole and like, wow, there's a portal to another place.
And at the same time, he's being a whole silver fox over here.
What?
Sideburns.
There's also some cool out-of-body spirit stuff, like he like shoots out of his body. He almost dies and then he doesn't. The bald chick also shoots out of her body.
And then she dies. Yeah.
There's this villain that wants to come and destroy everybody.
Dormammu.
But fortunately, Doctor Strange now has possession of the Time Stone, which is an Infinity Stone. He's able to turn back time. So he goes to Dormammu, and he dies over and over and over because he like resets it. And then Dormammu is like, fine. And he wins. Good movie. Next up, Spider-Man Homecoming. Tom Holland plays Spider-Man, Peter Parker. Spider-Man things and is cool. And there's a Vulture guy who's actually a really good villain in the MCU. And I like him and it's cool.
And it's Gwen Stacy's dad. And then Zendaya.
Yeah, good movie, 10 out of 10. Actually a really good movie. You should watch it if you haven't. Next up, Black Panther. Also a fantastic movie. In this movie, Black Panther is Black Panther, and he does cool Black Panther things. The villain is super good.
He has a mosquito problem.
He gets a bump. He gets like a bump on his body every time he kills somebody. At one point, he takes off his shirt and he's just covered in bumps. So I guess that he just kills people all the time. He's trying to become king of Wakanda, but Black Panther is already king of Wakanda, and so they have to fight. And we think that Black Panther is dead, but this is MCU, and people don't die in MCU. So Black Panther comes back to life.
Hold on, how do they know that one guy with the like lip stretcher thing is Wakandan? Because like you have to call it this.
Next up, Thor Ragnarok. Kara has not seen this. Can I give spoilers, or do you want to avoid spoilers?
I want to avoid them, but I don't really care, so go ahead.
I won't truly spoil anything. Thor's in this place, he's chilling. So is Loki.
They're brothers.
Gotta love Loki, gotta love get help. Their sister is trying to...
They have a sister?
Yeah, and she's trying to destroy Asgard. Thor is so cool in this movie. Like, he's always been a little underpowered for Thor, and in this movie, he just gets a upgrade. I mean, it takes some time. Oh, also Hulk. Hulk is in it. It's a good movie. You should watch it if you haven't already.
Is he ever Bruce or just Hulk?
Why not both? Last but not least, Avengers Infinity War. I will now recap that entire movie without a single spoiler. So, it starts off, we've got a Marvel logo. Then, we see the credits. Purple Space Barney has a glove that he wants to put stones inside of. He goes around trying to get all the stones, so that way he can take over the world, basically. He's actually not that cliche of a villain. I think is Marvel's best villain, because they could have easily made him just this power hungry, I want to take over the world and do nothing else kind of a character. But that's not what he is at all. It's so good. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. What are you doing on the internet? You're gonna get spoilers everywhere. That's all for this video.
Why is the timer not working?
Why is your face not working? Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed. This summer is going to be so good. I have 3 projects on the way. One of them's not a project. Ow. One of them's I'm just shooting my Q&A video. That'll be fun. I have 2 other big projects on the way, and it's gonna be great.
Matthew, right?
Maybe.
Why is Matthew coming?
He's not.
Is that today?
He's not. No. He's sick.
Oh.
Stay subscribed. Stay tuned. This summer is gonna hurt like a mother trucker, dude.
Get better, Matthew.
Bye, guys.